Abortion access in Michigan could be expanding as a set of bills pass the House and move to the Senate. It's our top story at 11. Thanks for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer. Sherry Jones has the night off. Those in favor of making it easier for women to have an abortion in Michigan are calling the bills a move in the right direction despite some setbacks. Josh Sanchez has more on what the legislation will do and how opponents are reacting tonight. Josh.
Well, Siobhan, the package of House and Senate bills called the Reproductive Health Act come almost a year after protections for abortion and similar health care were added to the state constitution. One doctor supporting the bill says it's a way to back up the protections voters approved.
The access to abortion care was somewhat limited. They had put up barriers in the face of Roe v. Wade being the law of the land. Once Roe fell, those barriers became more of an issue, even with the passage of Prop 3.
Voters approved Proposal 3 last fall, which enshrined abortion access in the state constitution. Yet Dr. Rob Davidson, a member of the Committee to Protect Healthcare, says there are still walls to that access. But those could soon come down. Some of the details of the bills include allowing colleges and universities to add referrals to abortion services with other health and parenting resources to students. It would also prevent insurance companies from opting out of covering abortion care. Democratic State Senator Sarah Anthony supported the bills and says more work is needed.
Lowering financial barriers, making sure that we have adequate time for individuals to make those decisions. These are things that will actually save people's lives.
Yet it is not enough for groups like Planned Parenthood Advocates of Michigan and the ACLU, which blasted State Rep Karen Winsett for an amendment that removed lifting the 24-hour mandatory delay for abortion appointments and a ban on Medicaid covering the procedure. Republican State Representative Gina Johnson says she's glad to see some of the restrictions stay on the books, but pushed back on loosening others.
If women are really going to be treated well, why wouldn't we protect them? Why does this part of the medical world get a carve out?
Genevieve Martin with Right to Life Michigan says she's disappointed with the legislation. She says pro-life work will continue both in and outside of the Capitol.
You know, the pro-life movement is strong. It's not going away.
Now, pro-life activists are expected to march on the state capitol next week. Now, the Reproductive Health Act is headed to the Senate now, and we did try to reach out to State Representative Winsett for a comment on the amendment, but was not able to get a response. Back to you.